You're funny, Sasha. You're funny. You're right. Earth has nothing to do. The shape of the Earth or the surface of the Earth doesn't have anything to do with space. But we do know that entropy proves space doesn't exist. So it's simple. Next.
Well, my question would be, if
Uh-oh.
space is fake, then how can we see the other planets through a telescope?
Other planets?
You see planets, really?
Yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes.
He didn't
Really?
say space.
Planet.
How does that
space
prove
was fake?
your void
Hold
of
on.
space is real, though?
Sasha. He didn't
I
say
fail
space.
to see it.
He didn't say space was fake. He said space can't exist of entropy. Those are two different things.
Well, if it can't exist, it has to be fake,
I'm not
right?
saying it can exist. It could exist, but
No,
there's no proof for it. There's no evidence.
doesn't
Doesn't
Except
have
for a
to
bunch
be
of people that
fake.
argue that say that it does. Right?
Okay, so how would you guys explain the planets then?
The
Well, we
wandering
don't need
stars?
to, because viewing
I was
things
gonna say,
above
we don't
us
need to.
doesn't prove space. Not your ideal of it.
Well,
I mean,
it kind
I
of
know
does
you
prove
think it
space
does.
'cause you
No,
can
it
see
doesn't
it.
prove the medium in which they exist. It only proves you can actually see them. That's all you proven about it.
Well, if you can see them, then they exist.
You don't know where they
Yeah,
exist.
they exist. You can observe them. They
But it's
exist.
just a phenomenon
How
until you prove it.
does that prove the medium of space as you propose it?
Well, I never said it has to be a vacuum. I was just saying space exists.
No.
Well, sure, space exists. Things fill up space, or space is empty. It could be the empty space in the corner of my
No,
room.
like outer space exists.
No.
Yeah, I know. You haven't proven your theory of outer space, your ideal of outer space, just because you prove things above us. It in no way validates the vacuum of space. I don't know how you think it does.
Yeah, we're not disputing that we can see these things. It's the story that you're making up afterwards.
Yeah.
Like after you see them, you're making up a story. We are
I mean,
not.
you think I've never seen a full moon? Never walked on a moonlit path with my old lady?
Well, do you guys
That's a
think
feedback.
other galaxies exist, like the Orion Nebula?
There are things that are observed in the sky that they call the Orion Nebula. Sure. Can we science it?
It's funny how the fruit never
No.
falls very far from the tree.
Sasha 2.0. Your output's too high, man. You're making me echo in your mic.
My apologies.
I mean, let's not lose the point, though. How do observing things above our head, how does that prove your ideal space?
Well, I mean, if there's other planets out there, there has to be something outside of the dome.
You're already
So that
assuming
means
other.
space would
Wait a
have
minute.
to exist.
Sasha,
Other
you're
planets?
already assuming
Well,
other
listen,
planets.
let's not get on the semantics on other planets. Let's just say, how does that prove the medium you say they exist in? I'm still not following your. I don't see how it is logic. It's not a logical inference. I see things in the sky, so my theory of space must be real. That actually defies logic.
Well, I never claimed that it has to be a vacuum. It could be water or something in the medium. I was just saying there is such thing as outer
Yeah,
space.
that's what we address when we say space.
Well,
Outer,
what is you guys' theory?
the
Do you guys think
proposed
space is made of
medium.
water?
Listen, we don't have to replace your theory of space just because your theory is being debunked as not being scientifically proven. So falsification is independent of replacement. If you need a blanket, go get you a security blanket out of your room. That's not how science works, though.
That's fair advice. That's definitely fair advice.
It is. Science works in falsification, right? So if your theory is falsified, it doesn't require that you replace it. If the thing isn't known, then it's unknown, and I'm fine with that. Ambiguity is perfectly fine. It doesn't say anybody's ignorant. It means we're ignorant to what we're viewing. Scientifically ignorant. Meaning we have no cause and effect relationship. Doom, 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 doom. Where's the soundboard now? Play that Jeopardy music, damn it.
There was that moment. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, there was a moment there. He missed it, and so
Yep.
no going back now. You can't re-kiss the girl. You missed it.
More coffee.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, I know.
They're arguing with a wall.
Sugar.
Just talking to some guy who doesn't believe in entropy.
You know, in all honesty, if he doesn't believe in entropy, that means he probably believes in evolution.
Yeah.
Evolution is the
I never
opposite
said
of
I don't
entropy.
believe in entropy. I said I do believe in outer space.
So you don't believe in entropy.
Which violates entropy.
What was the scientific experiment you guys used to prove this hypothesis?
What hypothesis?
What
The
hypothesis?
hypothesis that space is fake and that there has to be a dome.
We don't have a.
Air
Well,
pressure.
listen, we already covered that. Hold on. We made a negative claim, not a positive claim. Proof isn't ours. We asserted that outer space, as you propose it, doesn't exist. It would be up to you to prove your positive claim, not us to prove our negative.
Yeah, so can you demonstrate gas pressure without a container yet?
Right, and we didn't have a hypothesis. We merely proposed you had no scientific evidence of this so-called vacuum of space or void.
Well, your hypothesis is that Earth has a dome separating it from space.
That's not my hypothesis. Don't label me a dome earther.
Yeah, that's a red herring.
It's a straw man. I didn't say
Straw man. Yeah.
dome.
Now, first of all, for there to be a hypothesis, there should have been a naturally observed phenomenon. What was that naturally observed phenomenon, Sasha?
It's not my claim. It's
It's
not
because
mine.
it's a
Containment,
non-theory.
right? Containment is a logical inference from pressure, though. The only way man can create pressure, create this, is under containment. So it becomes a logical inference, not a hypothesis. When we see pressure, we know the antecedent to pressure is containment.
Yeah, and every time we test it, it's always the same.
So it's a logical inference, and you become wrong on every left-hand turn you take. Try taking a right-hand turn next time.
Yeah, see, left-hand turns, you have to go across traffic. Just take the right-hand turns. UPS started doing that to save on time. No more left turn.
Ooh,
Probably to reduce accidents.
somebody's kung fu is good. They got it.
What's happening, everybody?
Not much.
Jenny,
Same old, same old.
Jenny.
Sup,
See, in
Sonny?
Michigan, when we leave the house on a Friday night and don't come back till closing time after the bar, we tell our woman it takes a long time to make a left turn, you see.
Alrighty then.
The inference there, I think I got it.
All this oncoming traffic, you gotta work against it. Fucking
right.
donkeys, man.
may
I
be
swear to
old.
God.
I may be old, but I'm not dead yet.
Man, I got hit by donkeys last night. A bunch of Democrats came over and fucked my shit up.
Try and take a left-hand turn in an Amish community full of horse and buggies.
God damn it.
I mean, in some ways, I envy those people of the way they can build. Like, I would dig that, man. Working with wood all the time, building shit. That sounds like a blast, man. That kind of life.
He said wood.
Wood.
That's
Funny.
never heard Jenny do that before.
That's funny. Jenny laughed at wood. What's going on, girl?
Not a whole lot. I'm just on my lunch break, having my usual. What would you call it?
Good.
See, it's a salad, but what's another?
See how easily she did that? Just like side swiped it. That's some
Oh.
ninja for you.
Yeah. So
cool.
you guys know I like in here and talking with y'all on my lunch break. You know.
It's some of the best times ever, actually, on the Discord.
Absolutely. I don't know how many times I've thrown my head back and laughed.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
if
a
I had
moment.
$1 for every time that happened, woo!
And listen to all that good music together and all that. You know, we have a great time on here. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a moment. Just coming here and trolling.
All right, so is Sasha the only one we have to talk to in here all day, or what's? Why is he still on the fence? Instead of him answering, you guys answer.
Well, he still believes in space.
Wow, so he doesn't believe in real science then?
Apparently not. See, he has this cultural bias. The fact that, you know, America, the land that he lives in, was the first one to land on the moon. And, well, that's just too big of a lie. Why would they lie?
He thinks we went to the moon. So what's the part that he's on the fence about with flat Earth? What's the part that he contends with on that side?
Sasha 2.0?
Yeah, does he contend with any flat Earth points?
And he pretty much agrees with them except for evolution.
What?
Yeah,
WF?
but he still thinks it's a globe, though. I mean, like, he's like...
All right, well, maybe when we get somebody better in here, maybe we could switch out.
Yeah, that's a common thing to do.
Sorry, Sasha, but, you know, maybe you should put more individual time into looking into this rather than being here and save yourself a lot of time and heartache. You know, you got to look into it yourself.
Why don't we talk to Beyond Delicate and see if this person wants to speak?
Yeah.
I'll unmute them. So, do you have your mic? Get ready there. Beyond Delicate. Are you there?
Yeah, you really don't want to talk to me, though.
Oh, we've heard you before. Why'd you change your
We're
name?
good.
Why'd you change your name?
Because you guys are assholes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, man.
What?
Okay, so
Beyond Delicate.
Oh, he's a snowflake.
Hold on.
Is that a
What's
super-
his name before? Because I want a record of that. I can't. He was wow, look how fast I forget. Someone else, quicker memory. We just talked with you.
That's old age,
It was
Sonny.
a pea drinker. Okay, gotcha. I got to put
It's
a
old,
note. That
old
one-
age, Sonny. Your memory's going there, buddy.
But see, I picked it back up though. So come on,
His original on the server was Chalice.
pea drinking buddy.
Are we having a situation right now?
No, I'm just putting a little
Okay.
note, and that's beyond delicate. Yeah, that's
Good.
That's good. So, what say you? Because we're assholes. Okay, I guess we won't.
Then why is he even here?
Because y'all think the Earth is flat, so I got to deal with y'all.
We
He likes
You ain't got to do nothing.
We know it is. We know it is.
No, I
The
know
Earth
that the
is
globe
flat.
is
It's not
involved.
a globe.
being banned,
Nope, you're
Okay,
a liar,
my
just
2
like
cents.
usual.
My 2 cents would be that you cannot re-indoctrinate the unindoctrinated. So it's okay if you believe what you want, but if you think you're going to come in here and transform us back to the fantasy world, that's not going to happen. And I'm not trying to be rude to you or anything. I'm just putting it out there. Just
You're just wasting your time.
Well said.
Yeah.
Danny. Well said.
Yes. Thank you.
Did you find some curvature out there somewhere?
Yeah, the curvature's everywhere.
Okay, show us some curvature if it's everywhere. Should be easy enough.
Show me the cup.
Could you be more non-specific?
Look,
Can you
I
show
mean,
me
I've
the curve?
already,
Can you
I've
point it
already
out to me?
showed many flat earthers the curvature.
Can you point it to
There's
me?
plenty of
okay, so
people
I
that
think
have seen it.
No,
He
you've
just
never done
wants
that.
to
We need to
be-
see it.
He wants to be a bird in the cage with the door open. He's not interested in learning about what we have to say. I mean, it doesn't take much to figure that out. I mean, so all that we ask is that, probably know this already, so forgive me, is to just be polite.
This guy
We're
sounds
not
like he
here to
has a problem.
convince you. We are not here to convince you. And the same should go for your side as well. It's a discussion. This is not a debate. This is not Nathan's. This is not Jim's. If you want to debate with somebody, you can, and we have another channel for that. But this is kind of like for people who are somewhat new to the topic. And I'm guessing that you're not new to the topic. So
Yeah.
He's deep in his delusions. He's seeing curvature
that's
everywhere.
fine. He can believe whatever he wants. We're not going to challenge his beliefs.
That's true. We're not.
Yes.
So if he wants to bring out actual specifics about his model,
Yeah, we can discuss it.
He's been talking about for 2 days, like specifics about it, or what he actually measured, the method used. The questions I asked earlier.
His specifics are just his hallucinations. He's just seeing curvature everywhere. I don't know what we can do with that.
No,
But
please.
not necessarily.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
You mean
he's
from
like-
an airplane?
No, it's like even though it's a globe, it could still even though it's flat, it could still be a globe involved.
Yeah, but that's just completely
I
illogical.
get it. So he thinks it could be a bigger ball. Then he must not be really familiar with the end body problem. So then when you add this onto it, it makes it a double problem. Actually, it's a triple problem because the 3N body problem doesn't solve the extra 2 bodies, which would be, I think there's a total of 5.
Jenny,
But
it's
yeah,
way,
so it
it's
makes
way
it
worse
a
than that.
triple problem if it's a bigger ball.
It's even worse than that. He just doesn't know what a ball is.
I guess not. He probably thinks you can use trigonometry for a sphere. So there's that.
He doesn't know that as soon as he says that there's flat surfaces on it, what he's talking about isn't a ball.
It's sad. I feel bad for people that, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but for people that can't catch up. It happened to all of us. You don't need to get your ego all flared up and get all froggy. We're here to share information.
It's tough.
There's no balls that have.
I'm an asshole. They're just ignorant.
There's no balls.
I'll be
No
the
s-
ass.
Yeah,
No spheres that have straight edges.
But the beauty of this though is that it doesn't matter if someone's an asshole or not because the facts stand on their own. They literally do.
The truth is self-evident. And
If it's a bigger
condemnation
ball,
before investigation is the height of ignorance. Do we all need to say the R prayer, Sonny? I think we need the R prayer right now.
Oh, I think we do.
well, if it's
Jenny
a bigger
Lou.
ball, They didn't go to the moon because they didn't have the proper distances to
Right? And they
circle the
also
Earth.
didn't know that the moon was in Earth's atmosphere until, like, what, 3 years ago the announcement was made? It's like, are you kidding me?
They also
Come
don't have any.
on, man.
That's just because rockets don't work in space.
They also
Oh
don't
my
have any
God.
satellites.
All right, we're going to hear from Sonny here in a second. He's going to do the R prayer. Whenever you're ready, Sonny.
I don't know. There could be some satellites up there floating on weather balloons.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on.
All right, hold up.
I'm searching.
NASA
Wait, hold
was
up, Michael.
actually.
It's okay, Mike.
Hold on.
No.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
hold up.
No.
One sec, bro.
No, Mike,
No.
go ahead.
NASA was
Oh.
experimenting with that in Echo 1 in the 70s.
Mm.
They could hold a balloon up in the atmosphere for 8 years in the 70s, and we probably got better balloons than that by now.
Okay, go ahead, Sonny.
Right. Our Aristosthenes, whose sticks measured the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy circumference come, thy radius should be done on earth as it measures in the heavens. Give us our daily shadows and forgive us for assuming the distance to the sun. Give us the globe. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Give us our daily shadows and forgive us for assuming the distance to the sun to give us the globe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Sonny. You know, and then we got the 10 flat commandments too to go along with that. So yeah. We're acknowledging what is referred to as scientism, calculations posed as measurements to the average person who doesn't look into it. And that's why we're all here, because we all didn't look into it when we were in school. We just, wrote memorization. We took tests over what we were told, no critical thinking involved. So now everybody's critically thinking about this, and we're like, wait. The heliocentric model happens to, there's like these coincidental anomalies everywhere. It's like WTF. It's not holding water.
Now
And
later,
water's always flat.
Later at the globe square dance, they'll be teaching the radius do-si-do.
Oh, there's a MFer right there. Says you can be up in an airplane. What is it, 33,000 feet? That stuff is flat. What's that? I mean, so when people think that the sun or the moon is setting, all it's doing is it's moving farther away out of your perspective. And I think it's pretty weird that people have video documentation of the sun shrinking, and it depends on the atmosphere of the day. So, yet another anomaly, a coincidence.
Something I find interesting, right? The Bible tells us we're not supposed to use the names of foreign elves, right? Foreign gods.
Or imagery.
However, everything about the so-called system of the sun and all that stuff is a pagan name. It's a pagan deity's name. Every bit of it, except for the earth.
Yet another coincidence.
Even moon is considered pagan deity.
Luna. Yeah, in several different religions, I think, isn't there a reference to the moon goddess?
I know it goes back to like Babylonia, where the name for the moon goddess, the name was Sin, S-I-N.
That is that we could talk about that alone for an hour.
Well, Sin Ninurta, right? Ninurta was the full name, but it's Sin Ninurta. But that whole thing right there, it's like, what does that mean etymologically, right? Well, that's a very difficult one to do etymologically and break down the meaning of, because it's a dead language.
So Albert Einstein plagiarized that statement. He changed it a little bit.
Really? You go, Sonny. I didn't know that.
I'll tell you who's made the original statement. Hold on one second.
Oh. I'm glad this is coming to light, because I don't want to look like a misquoting shit. PNAC. All right, I'm totally waiting in anticipation here, Sonny. I can't believe it. I could be
Yeah,
dramatic and say I
yeah,
can't believe this is happening, but I mean,
yeah. And listen, this is going to be shocking.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is going to be shocking.
I'm prepared to have my head blown up, my brain's blown out. I'm gonna be blown away here.
So I'll just go ahead and read the statement from this.
All right, is this from a book? From a paper?
Yes, and I'm gonna break it to you at the end. So
Nice.
there is a print. This is in quotations. There is a principle which is bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance. That principle is contempt prior to investigation. Herbert Spencer, in the volume of Alcoholics Anonymous, the 4th edition, page 568.
Oh, snap. Okay, the replacement word was what again? Instead of condemnation, it was what again?
Contempt prior to investigation.
Contempt prior to investigation.
Prior to investigation.
Oh, contempt prior to investigation. I'm going to write that down. Contempt to.
So Herbert.
Okay, so what is that supposed to mean then? Maybe PMAC should say.
You have to look up the information about Herbert Spencer to give you more background. So.
Well, PMAC, he said he knew it well, but what's the contempt prior to investigation? I guess I can consult the oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what good old Google has to say.
Yeah. Cannot fail. So there's a principle which is bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance. That principle is contempt prior to investigation.
Do you have that in a meme? Can you send it to me? Or can you send me a link?
Yeah, actually, I could probably find it.
Because I'd like to remember who I had the conversation with, so that would be perfect.
Go it. Let's see, Herbert.
Oh, okay.
Answer.
Well, I'm Googling that.
Let's see.
Okay, so this is the first thing that came up, and I'm not clicking on anything, but this is what it says for the contempt prior to investigation. This is this person's opinion, I guess. All right, so basically, contempt prior to investigation just means having a conclusion before you have all the facts.
Exactly. Quote by Herbert Spencer. There's a principle.
I mean,
I'll just give you the link to his quotes.
I mean, it's sort of kind of the same. Yeah, having a conclusion before you have all the facts.
He said condemnation without investigation is highest form of ignorance. So he's like, he said the same thing with just different words. No big deal. Maybe it plagiarized. No.
I can appreciate you bringing this up.
That might be too harsh of a word on my part.
No, I appreciate you bringing it up because I say it a lot. So, I mean, I like what's said here. I mean, I might look into this a little more because I'm writing it down, but having a conclusion before you have all the facts. Mm-hmm. That's pretty powerful.
Very, very powerful because if you're going to accept new information, then you're going to have to put your biases to the side if they're blocking you from new information. So if I have contempt about something, I made a judgment about something before I even have investigated it at all, it is the highest form of ignorance and will keep you in everlasting ignorance. That doesn't sound too fun, everlasting ignorance to me.
But anyway, did you come up with a link for me, Sonny?
Yeah, I put the link in the voice text.
Oh, okay.
At 41 minutes. Mm-hmm. Isn't that interesting when you follow those little rabbit holes like that? That's what
yeah.
Literary ones, like authors, like authors are no just like regular people, because I think they've been passing along the messages before there were movies. They were doing it in the books, like H.G. Wells and all these, like Arthur C. Clarke, and invented the satellite. 10 years later, we had satellite, or supposed satellite technology. Sure. But think about this, folks. They brought us Tang and Velcro.
Funny, not funny. Oh my God.
For all that money, that's all you
Oh my gosh. So messed up. Having a conclusion before you have all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're here. We're here to put out the facts. Excuse me. Hold on here. We got this one other thing, and it's kind of like fucking everything up right now. So yeah, a short story. The Earth's flat. Oh, well, no. I should more accurate. Well, I guess we could say it either way, but it's just not a ball. I mean, because if you say it's flat, then people are like, well, where's the edge? Or is it infinite? It's like, it's just not a ball. That to me, I'd rather say that, because flat Earth's been so stigmatized. It's ridiculous. We all know this already. I mean, so.
This just in from the Flat Earth News Desk. Water still does not bend. Thank you.
Oh!
Now back to their programming.
Yikes. Thank you.
What the
Little
fuck was
uncomfortable
that?
for everyone. Little uncomfortable to hear that, everyone, but it is what it is.
I think P. Drinker wants to disagree.
Oh.
He thinks water bends.
No, I didn't say
That's
that. You said
unfortunate.
that the Earth can't be a sphere. Okay, that's delusional.
Okay, did you find any curvature?
Everyone knows that the
How
Earth
so
can be a
delusional?
sphere.
And this is coming from someone that drinks their own urine.
Guys, do we have to talk about that? I mean, I'd rather not.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of want to know how he comes to that logic.
That would be interesting to hear, rather. Yeah.
If it measures flat, if it's not curving, then it's not what? What is it?
You don't even have to measure it, Michael. Remember, we can just observe it. You can use mirrors.
Well, we do observe it, but we have measured it. So
yes.
we've done long distance surveys and found no curvature. So if it's not curving, it's.
But anybody can observe that it's flat.
The
you don't have to
point
get all
is,
technical. That's my only point. So you can go prove it to yourself. Right, Michael?
What's the...
Sure. So he
This
could say,
also
listen, we
in from
falsified the radius. So for it to be a sphere, it had to be 10 times bigger. And that still means that the moon landing was fake then.
Amongst other many different things.
Yeah, because they use the radius. So the entire universe is off because it all stems from the center of a globe with the already given radius and circumference. So that means your entire model's off.
This also in from the Flat Earth Desk. Drinking urine is not recommended or
advisable.
Advisable.
He also said it can still be a ball.
By the American Medical Association. Thanks for your donation.
So
The
how
American
many flat
Heart Association.
how many flat sections make a ball? P. Drinker.
I'd be curious to know that.
Ball?
no, I'm saying
at the
that
adjusted
if you go
lines,
out there, you play with the Earth, you can form it into a sphere with curvature, can you not?
If I play with the Earth, I can make a sand castle.
If you mean digging up some clay and shaping it into a ball and then baking it, sure.
Okay, so therefore the Earth has curvature.
Okay, bye.
I'll let you have that.
Shut the server down.
Listen, if that's the best you got, then if that's the best you have, then not only are you a moron, but your model is moronic.
That's so sad. I'm sad to hear that.
It lacks all logic.
Yeah, and we could break it down,
Actually,
but he wants to remain in the bird cage with the door open. So there's that.
The funny thing is flat Earth is wrong, but you have not one scientific experiment to prove any of what we say wrong.
Nope.
Got no science on the atmosphere, no science on outer space, no
He's got
science on
scientism, though.
the shape of the Earth,
He's got,
no science on distances to other planets, if that's
besides,
what
you
you
don't
want to
need
call them.
science anyway to say that the Earth measures flat. Earth, whatever Earth is, that's just a what is question, and science answers a how, why question. So it's real simple. You can
I'm
go
just
out and observe it,
giving him the
and that's it.
logical question he should see. If Earth is a sphere and it can still be a sphere, where's the science on that?
science deals with measurements.
Man, really?
What science deals with measurements, though?
What
No.
if
I know, but you guys are specialists at obfuscation. Can't get an answer out of a person. I wonder why.
No, I
Gee,
feel
that
like
sure is weird.
it's a different type of meaning because when you say it's a globe, you would think that if you fill up a globe halfway with soil, what happens? It is level inside, so it is flat. Inside.
You are
inside a
idiotic.
fishbowl?
What does that even mean, Flat Earth Society?
He's saying we're in a fishbowl, I guess.
Oh, come on.
Basically.
What the fuck did he just say?
Why?
Unbelievable.
Why do you think they called it Operation Fishbowl?
Operation Fishbowl.
He's saying that the globe is a container.
I know he's saying a container.
I got one. Maybe because you're really a fish.
It is. There is a
He
container.
thinks he's a fish and he believes in evolution. So
no one made any claim to
It was actually called
infinity.
starfish prime and
Somebody
Operation
thinks they're a fish.
What
Why
the
would
plant
the
bowl
sun
one's
be
called?
fish?
Terrarium. Is that the plant fishbowl things?
We're just two lost souls
Terrarium's,
swimming in a fishbowl.
Open air.
Year after year.
So, like, you keep lizards in a atrium,
Oh, okay.
but an aquarium is where you would have water.
I think that scares the hell
I
out of
thought he
Glovers.
terrarium.
I think
Yeah,
that
he
scares
did say
the hell,
terrarium.
I think it scares the hell out of Glovers to think that we are in a contained system that God made.
That's safer than a globe flying through infinite space. That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I didn't say it was safe.
Wow.
I don't know where that part came from.
Upside down, backwards clown world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Because they think it's cool to fantasize about leaving the Earth and going to all these different imaginary planets and
Welcome to Mars.
Space romance.
If they believe in the creator, they have to all that they've done.
Man. Actually, it'll be pretty cool if they tell us we go to Mars. We'll have all kinds of stuff to talk about. I'm kind of excited.
Mars is not
Do they
real.
have
It is
separate
just
phones for the
Devon
moon and
Island in
Mars, or
Canada.
is it the same one?
He's right.
Wait, a bunch of people were talking. I didn't hear one thing.
Yeah, Mars is just Devon Island. I'm with you.
Well, what they gave us on Mars was Devon Island, but Mars is out there and we've never been there.
Right, yeah.
You got to be specific with what you say, or they'll
You can
attack
never go
every
to
word
Mars.
you say and want it defined.
Because to us, Mars
Oh,
will only be.
you know
one of the-
what?
Sorry.
You go. Sorry.
Your mic's a bit low again, Sonny.
Mars will only be one of the lights in the sky. That's all it will ever be. That's what it is. For all of our knowledge, all we can determine from any of those things, those lights in the sky, are just that they're lights in the sky. That's it. But now Earth, the surface of Earth, that's another story.
They're purdy lights in the sky. Purdy lights.
They sure are, actually. Hey, what happened to that guy, that Glober guy that was in here a few minutes? Dip?
Yes, because we are assholes.
No, which one?
Oh,
He's still here.
he,
He's still here.
when he was saying you guys are assholes, he was probably looking in the mirror.
He's just doing
Jeez.
well. I don't see a mic though, but I think he's just being quiet. That's probably wise.
I don't know why he's got to be all bent out of shape about it. Why you mad, bro? That's what I want to figure out. If we're all delusional and you think you're going to save us all, I mean, ugh, I don't get it, man. State your
I'll tell
purpose.
you what, when everybody boards that rocket ship to go to Mars, I'll be happy staying here and running Earth all by myself. Kick all you space guys out. Go to Mars. Please.
I wonder what they're going to do for that. I wonder how they're going to fake it.
Doesn't that sound cool, Josh? Yeah, man. More territory for us. Like grow some farms, have a little place over here. Set this one up. Go to the.
I wonder what they tell the people who are going to participate in the Mars mission. I wonder what they tell them. They're like, shut up or we kill your family.
Well, they're probably going to say you're going to need the Neuralink, and those that are watching from home are going to be able to watch it via, Meta type, Oculus Rift type shit.
Empty shells. Yeah, nice.
So like
VR.
That's what we need more of is empty human shells walking around. That's what we need. Yeah.
And see, that's what Elon Musk is doing. Is he's doing that Neuralink thing.
Well, then
So
we
what
got
is he doing? Electric vehicles, SpaceX, or Neuralink.
I think Mark Zuckerberg is an empty shell and he's just being broadcast remotely. I mean, I laugh about it, but that's pretty scary.
Well, it's possible.
He's just a clone, dude.
With the technology the technology they have these days.
No, he's an autistic individual. He's a
From the hologram of Mark, I mean, from the office of Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, so to the SV who posted that gift. Okay, technically you would never be able to check that off. Because if you did, that would be doing something. Right? Am I right? I'm surprised I thought of that. Of course, I want to know why so much. I want to know why so much. I want to know why. I want to know why.
Shouldn't it say, think of something to do?
Yeah, there we go. Yes. To-do list. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I got to go. It's been a pleasure. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right, bye, everybody. TTFN.
Later. Have a good day, Jenny.
Laters.
Have a great rest of the day at work.
Finally.
Love ya.
You're weird, man.
So what?
Well, how do you guys think they're going to fake the Mars mission?
Is that sacrifice?
Elon Musk is not very good. He's not a very good editor, obviously, because the space code that he sent into space that looked very fake.
The world will probably be over by the time people think we're going to Mars. Everything will probably be done and dusted, bro. There'll be like a great reset, or we'll be living like back in the Stone Age, or I don't know, something else.
Just make a movie like they did all the other times.
Just
make a movie.
Go back to 10,000 BC. I'll take Raquel.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about the question. You know, how do you think they're going to fake it? I don't think the world's going to fucking last another 100 year, probably.
Why not?
Well, no, let me not say that.
Wait a minute. I take that back. She could be a man.
Who, Jenny? Are you talking about Jenny?
What?
No, I'm talking about the reference to a movie called 10,000 BC with Raquel Welch.
We're showing our age now, Sonny.
You didn't catch the reference. Sorry about that. It's my fault.
He's probably too young.
Yeah.
I am older than your mother.
No, you are not.
Raquel Welch was hot back in the day, wasn't she, son?
Oh, yeah. Especially that movie. Go take a look at that movie.
Stop
They used to take us
lusting.
kids to
Stop
see those
lusting.
things in drive-in theaters. So you had a freaking like 10-foot tall Raquel Welch there. That's a good thing to take your young children to go see, isn't it? Yeah.
They redid 10,000 BC. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Probably not. I'd have to see that.
Yeah, it's more CGI. Like they have they go and hunt the mammoths, which are the mammoths that they called mammoths, but it's mammoth. It's basically it's about them going all the way and finding Egypt. It's crazy. They found Egypt and the gods that were there. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the more modern one that was released there?
Yeah, it was released like 2014. I want to say 2012.
Yeah, I thought that was a pile of shit, but then I sort of watched it again a few years later, and I was like, it was all right. It was.
Yeah, I prefer Apocalypta.
Oh, that's the Mel Gibson film, man.
Isn't it?
Or
Wow.
Apocalypto. Yeah.
Apocalypto.
It's so bloody at the end, though. I'm like, what the hell?
That is brilliant film, though. That is really good.
Sorry, guys, I'm being a good man and doing the dishes.
Yeah, that can go a long ways. I learned my lesson. Now I just have myself to do them for, so that's cool too.
See, I always get out of doing dishes. You know how I do that? I cook the food. I make the dinners, and then she does the dishes.
You should try doing.
Yeah, I cook too, but they're not feeling well, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Exception.
Instead of doing the dishwasher, I just leave my dishes in the dishwasher, and then when I need to use them, I take them out.
Sounds like very high quality problem.
Don't use the dishwasher. The dishwasher is only for sanitizing your dishes after you've already washed them.
Why do you need the dishwasher when you have your wife?
I don't have a wife.
But
the thing is, it's always better to make sure that the dishes are clean before you put them in the dishwasher. And then the good thing is the jet dry, so you can sanitize the dishes. Like say somebody's sick, it's for sanitizing the dishes, right? Especially the silverware. And then the jet dry keeps any of the water spots from forming, so the dishes are cleaner. That's all they're meant for. It's not meant for like putting on shit that you haven't even rinsed and just having, a plate full of like stuck on egg yolks and shit. It ain't gonna come clean.
Well, if you do it like 3 times over, it will come clean.
It's easier just to fucking bust the shit off with a sponge and then throw it in there.
Dishwashers have
Less
nothing to
electricity.
complain about. dishwashers have nothing to complain about too, because if they don't have dishes to wash, they can fold laundry or get in the bedroom.
Hey, we've really raised the bar here today talking about washing dishes, eh? So fucking interesting, huh? What are we like?
Instead of talking about dishwashing, let's talk about brainwashing and what the society is doing to us.
How about you talk about the earth, you clown?
How about you stop talking to me like that in that tone of voice, you bitch?
Okay, dude.
I wish Jenny was here for that wife comment.
I wonder if Jenny does dishes.
I wonder what Jenny does for her job.
That's some fucked up shit they're doing to them kids in Africa, though. Can y'all imagine?
It's top secret. We can't tell you what Jenny does. She's an agent.
She's a high-level agent for anti-NASA.
You ever seen Colombiana?
Assassination chick. There's a lot of them films about the girl as the assassin. Isn't it?
Why do y'all think that?
It's coming.
Think what?
Millions of Hannahs coming around, killing everyone.
Ooh.
I don't think they're really doing that, though. Why do y'all believe that?
Believe what? Why do you say y'all?
With the
Yeah,
Southern drawl.
do not group us all in the same category.
Yeah, I hate that, man. That's one of my pet peeves. Stop doing it.
Well, y'all are talking about that nasty stuff, but y'all are all one and y'all don't even know it.
Now we said it 3 times.
Wait.
in one
I know who this
sentence.
is. I know who this is. Beyond delicate, you're a pee drinker. I know you. You're a troll.
Well done, bro. Super snowflake.
Well, you're talking about, listen, you're talking about brainwashing children, right? On a live stream. And like, this is a flat earth Discord, just in case you didn't know, right? So just letting you know that, right?
Well, hey, who are we brainwashing?
Why do you think I'm talking about brainwash? It has everything to do with flat earth.
Like I said, out of your mouth was the word brainwashing. Everybody in here heard you say that. You were like, let's talk about brainwashing. You were like super excited or whatever. Like,
No,
it's all
because
recorded. So.
everybody was talking about dishwashing, so I switched the topic to brainwashing. It's a type of a pun. It's a transition, if you know what that means.
Okay, so you think brainwashing is something that you should talk about in a flat earth Discord?
Well,
Obviously.
yeah, because speaking of
Will the two of
brainwashing,
you
we've got
please
you in
get a
here
room
who's
and
been.
talk or something?
Yeah, we need to talk about it because we get all kinds of brainwashed Globers in here, so it's relevant to the topic.
Well, just because I'm a Glober doesn't make me brainwashed. So I don't know why you have that notion.
Well,
no,
that's how you get to be
Actually, it kinda does.
Listen. He's not a globe earther. He's a globe-er. There is a difference.
Funny as fuck, bro.
There is
Wait,
actually a difference.
What's the difference?
Because a glober is not a real word. You can search it up on Google right now. If you search up glober definition, there is no definition. What
Can
is?
you just use your normal voice?
This is
Yeah,
my
if
normal voice. So
if you try to type in global or glober, it'll come up as not a word.
So
exactly.
Well,
You got it right, my friend.
I would call them ballers, but they seem to have a ball handling problem. They don't have any skills with the rock. You know what I mean? Can't dunk.
Okay, Magic Johnson, chill out.
Bro, we're talking LeBron James here, Kobe Bryant status.
The king, dude. Look, the king is dead. Y'all need to get back with Larry Bird because y'all have no clue what's going
Why
on
are you
on
talking
Earth.
about Larry Bird in a flat Earth live stream?
Like I said, you have no clue what's going on Earth. 1 + 1.
Hey, well, at least we have some
Not
idea
everybody
of
on
what Earth
Earth
is
watches
or what it
basketball.
isn't.
That's only you Americans.
Okay, dude. I don't identify as American, by the way.
It doesn't matter what you identify as. I know what you are.
Dragon, use your normal voice.
This is my normal voice.
It's not
okay.
fake, guys. Hey, space is not fake. Don't tell them, but we're gonna tell them space is fake.
Outer space is fake, but space is not fake. Of course not.
I don't know about that, dude.
Well, can you tell them what you told me, Beyond Delicate, about the triangular pyramid when you fill it up with soil? Can you tell them about that? I mean,
It doesn't matter. Many containers can be filled with soil and they can become level. This is obvious. This is not fucking.
Not fake.
They teach this in 3rd grade science. You fill a container with soil,
The Earth
Earth
is not a container.
becomes level.
So you're not up to a 3rd grade science level, is what you're telling us? Because water rests level and it has to be contained, right? So what about the world's oceans?
Well, I'm talking about the Earth. I'm not worried about the water.
Yeah, the Earth. Yeah, me too. Same thing. Well, if you
Well,
want to
the
refer to
Earth
the
is
general,
made out of water too.
What if Earth itself is the container and gravity is the thing that contains it?
How would the Earth be the container itself? Make that make sense, but
experiment for gravity, please.
Well,
A thing
imagine.
can't contain itself, can it?
What's
yeah,
the
that's all
question?
fantasy. You're a fantasy believer, my friend.
Like, if you want to go into pseudoscience, like, there's servers for that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the globe. There's servers for that if that's what you want to go
Bro,
into.
this guy wrote down half of the things we say here in the server and just repeated them or remembered them. Beyond, you're so funny, dude.
Who? How are you going to say that and not say the name of the person who did that?
Right below you, Beyond, the guy that was pee drinking earlier.
Oh, yes.
Only point is if you send a balloon up in the sky and it hovers over the Earth, yes, it will look rather flat.
What are
But
you
the point
talking
is when you come
about?
back down to the ground
What are
and you
those little
step in the same
dolls?
Earth, it can be curved again.
What are those little
You guys
dolls?
have
What
a
are those little
twisted
dolls?
understanding of the English language.
What are,
Does
what
not
are,
make
He is
anything you
spitting
say
facts.
correct.
what are those little dolls called that you pull a little string and it makes a little statement just like that? What are those called again?
Hey, why do you have to mock him?
Because
You guys say that like it's strange. Like,
Hey.
what's wrong with drinking pee?
Hey, you just about used your real voice there for a second. Good job.
Yeah, I did notice that too, Central.
What? This is my real voice.
Drop your
See,
gun.
it's changed. It has changed.
It just changed.
No.
It had
That's
changed, buddy.
that's
Yes, it
sacrifice.
has
In
been.
case you guys aren't aware, that's sacrifice for sure.
If I'm being honest, I think Beyond Delicate might be the better actor out of the two, but we got a little competition going on here.
I agree. Beyond Delicate is a good actor.
Oh my
I'm not an
God.
actor. I don't
Oh, see, now
consider
your
myself
voice
an
changed
actor.
again.
What
Now you're back in character.
Okay,
What's
buddy.
going on here? Who's this?
Well,
Is
I will say that Beyond Delicate is holding his character a little bit better.
great freaking job, though, moderation team. I mean,
I
you
don't
guys
have
are
to hold the
astonishing.
character, my friend.
Salam alaikum.
This is
But
outrageous.
you seem to be
I
the
am
one
not a
dropping.
Muslim. Do not assume I'm a Muslim because I am Arabic. That is fully racist. Racist.
But see, one
I know.
plus one.
I know.
You seem to be the
I
one
know an
dropping.
Egyptian who is in the mystery schools.
I'm not
I know
racist,
another
man.
Egyptian who moved to the United Kingdom, and he ended up going to school for like medical stuff, so he could be a doctor. And instead of staying where in the Middle East or in Northern Africa, he decided to branch out so he can move to other places and make more money. He's
Voila.
basically taken over after his father, and I commend that. That's a great thing. But if people don't want to help themselves, that's the problem. People want help. They don't want to help themselves.
Hey, my dad's a black man, my mom's white, man. I'm not racist. Back off.
You are a light skin.
No.
I am a fucking Asian.
Okay, dude. And I'm albino or whatever. Okay, move the fuck on.
Albinos
You do
without
not
color,
control this
which
VC
means
like
you're a
you
freak.
think you do, man.
You need to control this.
You are a bad Muslim.
I'm not Muslim. Do not ever assume that on me.
Who cares what you are, dude? Is the Earth flat or curved?
No, I am a glober.
That doesn't tell me if the Earth is
There's no
flat or
such word
curved.
as glober.
Glober does not exist. You can't use the I'm this. It doesn't exist. Therefore, it works. Like, come on, dude, grow up. This is so yesterday, dude.
It does work.
No, it doesn't, dude. Come on,
Therefore, I
like.
do not
Why are
exist.
they attacking each other, guys?
He's an anti-flat earther. It's okay.
When two
No,
robots get
I
together.
know the Earth is flat, but not like how you guys say. The label flat earther sounds stupid.
Cool
I'm a
story,
flat
Slay.
skeptic. I'm always
Sacrifice
skeptical of
being
the flat
dragon.
Earth.
The Earth itself in a whole is not flat.
Why don't
Are
we
you
just
guys
call
dumb?
ourselves Earthlings because we're all Earth, the place we all live, and we all live here. So
I don't live on Earth, so speak for yourself.
One plus one.
Don't call us dumb, dude.
Except
plus-
Snowflake up there doesn't live
Who
on
is
Earth.
saying my name?
Yeah. What do you think flat means in this context?
What would you say it mean?
I'm asking you. I'll tell you what I think, but I'm asking
So let
you.
me tell you what. When you're on the ground, as speaking right now, eye level on the ground, and everything is curved. You can see hills, mountains, all that stuff.
Wait,
But when
what
you
about
go up to when you go up to a high enough altitude, all that
Wait,
disappears.
1 plus 1. Sorry to interrupt, but what about the water?
Water curves.
In where? Because I've got
Yeah.
a couple water
In lakes,
here.
oceans, tides, waves, all that stuff.
Okay.
It
Ocean.
It
Wait,
never
so at
stays
what?
level. It never stays level when there is no
So
forces acting on it. It's natural forces acting on the water.
even in a cup of water, it's curving.
No, that's because there's no forces acting upon it if you're inside or indoors.
So at what size body of water does the curving begin?
No.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, no.
So what
So we-
forces are acting upon it?
Well, okay, you said lakes. So how about like a pond?
Or how about a bucket?
That's
How
not the
about a
same as the
garden?
ocean,
Or a
though. That
swimming
is
pool.
not the same as the ocean.
So what about a pond though?
A pond is like an
They're all
ant compared to an
contained.
elephant to the
They're all
ocean.
contained.
So is it curving? Is the question.
What?
The pond.
Is there any forces acting upon it?
Well, what is different between a pond and a lake? In terms of these forces you're talking about.
A lake is a bigger pond.
Okay, so what changed besides the size of the body of water? You said something about forces.
Now the lake is in its natural position, and it has forces acting upon it, such as wind.
Okay.
Yeah, no. If
What
the
what
lake
about
is
the ocean?
frozen, it's still flat, my
I
friend.
see.
There's no curve to the ice.
Really?
Dude,
Then
I saw the
how come
curve,
you
dude.
cannot go ice skating?
Yes, there's no curve to the ice on a frozen pond. It is
Are you sure
flat.
about that?
It's not smooth, but it is flat. Yes,
Are
have you
you
ever
sure
been
about
where it
that?
freezes over during the wintertime?
Nigga, when I was on the a part of the lake in Lake Superior, I was in the Lake Superior. It was frozen halfway, and it is not flat.
Yeah, halfway, not all the way. And you're looking
So?
at the shore with the wind chop, right? However, if it's at rest, and there are incidences where those lakes are at rest, fuck, even the mighty, mighty Colorado River is at rest sometimes. Even though it's flowing, it's a glass-like situation or a glass-like circumstance, right? In fact, I've even been on the ocean where there's been no swells at zero interval, which
You
is
are
a flat,
lying.
glass-like ocean on the
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean.
Me too.
It's eerie, huh? It's like spooky.
Very.
Have you ever taken a picture of this?
No, this is before fucking cell phones, dude. I was like
Really?
growing
How
up.
old are you, man? Are you like?
40. How old are you?
I am 25.
Yeah, I'm 40.
Bunch of
25 is still
whippersnappers.
dumb.
You were 20 last time. What happened? It was
So
only like a
that means
couple days ago.
that means the only thing he knows is the world after 9/11.
Oh, I see
I do
what you're
not
saying.
believe in
Okay, I get
9/11.
it.
Yeah. You see, I'm 20 years older than that period, so I knew about when I was growing up, it was all about AIDS and the Cold War and the bomb scare from Russia.
It was Chernobyl in my day.
Yeah, they
Stop
had
lying.
Chernobyl too. But the thing that, really marked my generation was the collapse of the Berlin Wall. They tore that shit down. Everybody's like, all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, I got a piece of it. It's just a piece of concrete. I'm just like, you idiots.
Those are all like they're propaganda.
No, the Berlin Wall actually exists.
No, I'm not talking about Berlin Wall.
No, I'm saying that's what happened when I was going to school, the collapse of the USSR, and then they destroyed the Berlin Wall.
Okay,
Were you
dude.
there when it happened?
No, I was in fucking grade school.
So how did you know it happened?
Oh my god. Are you fucking serious?
No, he's saying
No, he's
Sandy.
not,
He's
dude.
talking about like Sandy Hook stuff, dude.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, this isn't Sandy Hook. This was a fucking concrete wall that they cut and pulled that bitch down because they built this wall in the middle of Berlin. The western side belonged to the United States and her allies. The eastern side belonged to the Soviet bloc.
So if I am not mistaken, the Berlin Wall was around Germany, right?
No, it was through the middle of Berlin. It
My
divided
apologies.
Berlin.
I do not know where that is.
Divided East and West Germany.
Can someone
One
catch
side
me
was
up?
Nazi fucking retard communists, and the other side was normal allies,
So
American
I
type,
was right. It is in
Germans,
Germany.
regular everyday people that don't want to kill and rule the world.
I'm
Oh,
just trying to get up to
okay.
speed real quick because we were just talking about curving water. How do we jump to the Berlin Wall?
Yeah, that was a quick.
I was just saying the things that I've known when I was growing up, and the fact that he lives in a world post 9/11. He's only existed in a world post 9/11.
He's also just a LARPer who's trying to lead us into the weeds here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think that that's evident. He said that the Earth and the water is curving, but like you can't really prove it.
No, I'm not saying water at the indoors curves. I'm saying when there is no forces
indoors are
acting
up.
upon
So
it,
when you
water.
throw a rock into the water, you're saying that the ripples are curved, correct?
So an indoor pool
No.
doesn't, but an outdoor pool does. Curve.
Okay, so if that's not the case, what is the force that's acting upon the water to make it curved, as you claimed?
Well, gravity doesn't
Outside.
work indoors.
No, I
Excuse
don't
me?
believe in gravity.
Of course.
What'd you say?
I'm
Well, clearly
saying
gravity doesn't work indoors, so it only works on outdoor pools.
gravity doesn't work at all. Okay, let's
Oh
get
my
that straight.
gosh.
What I'm talking about the forces acting upon the water. I'm talking about wind, all
What
that
kind of
stuff.
forces could you tell
So
us?
Yeah, that's the
wind.
point. I just said, is the rock a force? And if the ripples are not curved, if the rock is not enough force to cause a curve, what is a viable force, right? That was the question.
A fart.
I've seen wind do all types of stuff, but I've never seen it make a body of water curve.
Me neither.
So again, if that's not enough force, I don't know what is. Next.
Yeah, so what forces are you talking about? 1 + 1.
No, actually, you guys made me think for a minute.
Well, that's good. Go back to the drawing board, come up with something else, come back in here and try again. I mean, that's what everybody else does.
I don't need to listen to you, buddy.
Okay.
I just took
Okay, buddy.
I just took your constructive criticism. So
No, you just need to provide curvature measurement.
No, I agree.
That's the one thing you have not done.
Measurement of what? What curvature measurement?
Curvature measurement. You tell us.
Exactly.
You said it's curved.
Of the earth or water?
You said it's curved. I didn't.
What is?
Earth.
No, I didn't.
You
Now
said
you're putting
both.
words in my
You
mouth.
said both can be
You said
curved. I
water
heard
is
you.
curved. You said water is curved. You did say that.
Yeah, I heard you say both can be cured. That's what I heard.
I didn't say both can be curved.
You said water is curved.
Well, 1 + 1, you said earth or water. If we were in Narnia, aka space, looking at the earth, pointing at it, Isn't that all the earth? The water and the land?
I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well then just clarify. What are you trying to say?
Explain it, please.
Let's say we have the creator, the intelligent creator, designed a globe, a fishbowl. Put soil in it, filled it up with that, and all that stuff. It gets level, and then you put the water, all that stuff. Ice walls to contain. That is what I mean.
So, what made you say that the water was curving before?
No, because I'm speaking about not that water curves naturally. I'm saying there is always forces working upon it in the ocean.
Such as?
Wind.
Okay, well, I thought we discussed how the wind doesn't do that.
Yes, I know, but I'm speaking from a global perspective.
Well, why are you doing that if you're not?
Because I want to know how to argue against globers. So you
that's
guys
all
can
you're
teach
doing
me.
here. Oh, why didn't you tell us that, man? I didn't even know that.
But if I was a glober, I wouldn't say that wind makes curvature. That sounds pretty...
What would you say then?
Well, people usually say gravity, don't they?
Well, gravity does not exist, so...
So then what's left?
Nothing.
So how are you
That's
gonna...
why I have to bring up the
Exactly.
wind.
So
Wind.
how are you gonna counter somebody that says that word gravity then? How would you counter that?
Man, I already know how to argue against that. I don't need...
Okay, so you know about the hypothesis dilemma they have and all that stuff, right?
Yes, of course, man.
Yeah, okay, very good. I'm just checking with you, man. Cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
He knows all our stuff. He's been LARPing in here for like 2 months.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Like,
what does LARPing mean?
I don't really care how the information gets propagated out there, wherever it does go. It doesn't really matter to me. The method or the route that it takes through us doesn't. It's still, the information is still there. Stands on its own.
Maybe it's gravitational wind that makes the ocean curve. That could be.
That sounds insane, dude.
No, doesn't
Why
it?
is there so many different things?
Try to
that
take a
gravity-
picture of that, Dave. Try to take a picture. Get
Why
that
is there
on
so
cam.
many things that gravity can do? It can
So
make water
listen.
curve. It can make birds fly. It can make
So if you
a
want,
mass attract
listen,
mass.
let's check this out. So if you want to know more about that, look up these terms fetch and I think it's pitch and fetch. They're terms used to describe water blowing over distances. I mean, wind blowing over distances over water, like what it does to the water. So there's actually terminology for this.
What is it called?
Well, that's what it's called. Hold on, I'll find.
No, dude. Everybody knows how to do that. Come on.
Hey, pee drinker, I'm not talking to you.
1 + 1, you had a couple interesting points there. You said that, they say the gravity holds tanks upside down and helps birds fly, contains gases, makes water curve. So how could they all be lying? What about all the scientists?
You mean pseudoscientists. I do not trust them.
Yeah, but all these articles say that
I do not give a
real.
fuck. I do not give a fuck. Okay, so this is a form of brainwash, like I said.
Well, how do you explain pictures from...
They are not pictures.
He's just gonna tell you geometry, dude. Like this, all the Globers do.
They are not.
He's not
They are
Glover,
not
he's just
pictures.
playing
They're
around,
not.
but this
They're
is
not photos. Okay, they're images. It's a difference.
Here's
Images. Images.
Here's a wiki article in the live stream for you there. It's about wind fetch. So.
Oh, thank you. I needed it. Yeah,
So that's something to keep in mind because that pushes up water up on the land. It bulges up on the other side of lakes and things like that. Like Lake Superior, for instance, wind blowing across 100 miles over water or 60 miles of water. Like on the other side, it pushes the water up. Yeah, it's just an outside force, but there's no force that makes water turn into a ball or stick to the outside of an object, any object. Never been shown, never can be.
No.
And end of discussion on that.
Yeah, Sonny asked a good question. 1+1. He asked, "What your rebuttal to gravity would be?" So it's I don't give a f. How does that work?
What did you mean? I did not say that. I said I already know how to dismantle that argument.
Yeah, but when I when I said there was many articles and scientists, you said you didn't care. So that doesn't seem like a rebuttal.
No, because that you're just giving me articles and not explaining me what gravity is yourself. You're just
Yeah.
saying there is he who says this, there is he who says that he said that he hit it.
Yeah, but everybody knows gravity is real. So
But he
No,
also
not everybody.
1+1. To be fair, 1+1 did say that he understood the dilemma that the Globers are in as far as the hypothesis not
Of
having
course,
one.
man. In
never
Cincinnati,
gets
I
there.
know
He
you're not a
knows.
Glober, so I see
So
you're
listen,
just trying
just
to interrogate me or test
yeah, I
me or
know.
something.
I got you 1+1. I see what you're doing. It's fine with me. Like I get you. Like I'm willing to share information. I think
Thank
that's
you,
how
man.
we
You
learn.
understand.
Yeah, that's how we learn. We want to continue having conversation. We're not gonna continue here putting people in these like little narrow boxes and pretending that you're only in that designation for some reason just because of somebody's opinion. So I'm gonna stop doing that myself. What was I
Yeah,
looking
I
for?
mean, it is sad, dude. They're brainwashing these people, but yeah, the Earth's still flat.
Still flat. Yep.
P. Drinker, why are you LARPing? Because yesterday you said you were a
He is
Glober.
kind of LARPing.
Doesn't matter. Just because the globe is out there, the
What
surface is
globe?
still level.
What globe out where? Can you
The
please?
globe is still in play at all times.
Where?
It's out
He is
there.
a
Show me
LARPer.
where.
He's a
just
Where
said
is
LARPer.
it.
out there? Could you believe? You got to be more specific. Where is out there?
If you walk on the Earth, you'll
No, I'm
eventually
not gonna.
come across
No,
a globe. I
no,
guarantee it.
that's not how
These
this
guys are
works.
both clowning, man.
These clowns. Yeah.
Well, he said it right. He said it's in a play, like on Broadway.
In a play, yeah, at the Globe Theater. Is that what you mean?
It could be there. You never know. Have you gone?
There's a Globe Theater right here in my
So
city.
you go there and see if you see the curvature.
The only place there's a globe is at the Globe Theater. That's the only globe.
So
We'll
beyond,
go
you're
see if it's
contradicting
flat or
yourself.
curved.
You said there is a
I've been there
curvature
all
on
the
Earth.
time. Earth is flat on the way there and leaving there. Every direction is other than some canyons. On one side. What? Don't you me?
Every step you take, if you're barefooted, will put curvature into the Earth on the way there.
I
Every breath
disagree.
you take.
I disagree.
Yo, this man is a very funny troll.
I'll
That's
be watching
convex.
you.
That's a convex imprint. That's different than curvature. Sorry, you're wrong.
This man beyond delicate just contradict himself every single day.
Mhm.
He's idiot.
I mean, you think we're not gonna bring light upon this ridiculous, full of.
I'm driving, but is there any new people? Sorry to interrupt, but somebody check for new people.
Yeah, Snowflake, keep yourself on mute.
Yes, I am new here. I just joined today.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's a cool
I
story.
said beyond delicate, you're Snowflake. Stop talking. I don't want to hear from you.
Good boy.
Wait, 1+1. What does LARPing mean?
I have no clue. I just heard someone use that on me, so I just used it back.
Seriously, you don't know what it means?
Yeah, it seems like you're getting it.
You're doing a good job at it.
Yeah, you used it correctly. You're doing it great. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, think about this. These calculations for wind height over water distance requires a flat plane of water to do your calculations.
It's live action. LARPing is live action round planet, right?
Yeah, close enough.
So the Earth's
He
LARPing
nails
as a
it
ball.
again. Yeah.
Exactly,
He
Central.
nails it again.
Ka-ching.
The
So I'm guessing
calculations
there's
are
no
used.
new people.
The calculations are used for up to 75 miles flat water.
But Sonny, don't you know the Earth is so massive?
Oh yeah. Well,
Well,
we
not only wind calculation, but anything practically done on the Earth requires a flat, level plane, doesn't it?
it's so massive you could pull out your opera glasses and look 5 miles. You would be able to see 16 to 17 feet. Even if you're 5 feet, the geometric horizon should only be 3.5 miles, 5 feet. Sorry, you can't see 5 miles from here. If it's a ball, you'd never see it.
But it's so big you can think of it as
You
flat.
could think of it. Yeah, I know. I like that one.
That doesn't mean it really is.
They can think of it any way they want to.
But we're not necessarily working at the really is level here, so.
Yeah, it's very simple geometry, you know. Level plane, this information of the sextant, and like all of these things are stacking up.
Well, but light doesn't travel in straight lines.
Just like my flowers are stacking up, stacking up, stacking up, filling in. All the little nooks and crannies with all the flat earth proofs just stacking up, stacking up, stacking up.
Are you accounting for refraction in those proofs?
Exponential refractive stacking of the flat earth proofs.
So that's funny. I'm thinking about like somebody without that much money who's like, "Nah, baby, my stacks is refracted." You can't see the money, but it's there.
How would you say that in German? In Deutsch, you say "und Schnauzer." Does anyone know the rest?
That is me, Andy.
Nope.
No, a Schnauzer's a dog. That's all I know.
I mean, I bet you didn't know that. That dog's
A
name?
dog with a mustache.
Mustache. Yes. Look at the
You ever seen a dog with a mustache?
Schnauzer. How's a Schnauzer? Mm-hmm.
We can lighten up the testosterone. I don't know if she wants to talk. We've had Veronica K join us. You have anything to say, Veronica? Not to put you on the spot.
I'll just say hi. I just came in to hang out a little bit and listen.
Hi, welcome to the server.
Thanks for talking. You don't have to keep talking, but
You've been here for a little while. Wow, you're silver valued. Welcome. I don't think I've spoken.
Yeah, I've been in here a while. Just haven't been in the live stream often. Like, listening, learning.
Ladies.
You say you've been listening and learning, so I guess what you're saying is that you're understanding things differently now, or are you still leaning towards what you used to think?
She's silver, man. I think she's totally with it.
I learned about the, what do you want to say, the true cosmology a little over a year ago, but I don't really know all the things. It's just one of those, it just clicked. But I've been hanging out in the ladies' night just to hear how things are done and what's shared and just learning, a student at the moment.
Okay, sweet. I didn't see your silver. I thought you were like just new, just VC verified. Cool, cool.
I have a question. Like, are there any globe Earth arguments that you feel like you get stumped with, or what do you feel like you could work on?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just a little conversation.
I really haven't been in any debates or anything with it, so I wouldn't say I don't have anything. I don't really have anything at the moment. I just like listening to what you guys have to share, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Maybe interesting to literally be able to see what it really looks like, how things really operate. But obviously, at this point, we don't really have the access to that.
Right. So, what about maybe like what do you feel like is your go-to proof or one of your best proofs for flat Earth?
My eyeballs. Looking, just seeing the obvious, I guess. I know a lot. I resonate with others that say when they saw and the heliocentric never made sense, and when I saw some of the stuff with this, just like things clicked, I guess, made sense. I don't really have much for sciencey, mathy stuff, so just my own, just what I can see and observe, I guess, is all I really have at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, if you need a good proof, you can always hit up the Black Swan. I think that's a good one. Not too hard to learn about. Does a little bit of math, but I think that's a solid proof you can throw in your back pocket if you ever need it.
Is this all the information that you guys have in the different channels, or just literally look up Black Swan?
Well, I can post something for you, but I'm sure you've seen it around, and you probably will see it a lot more now that you'll notice it. But I'll post something for you that we can maybe just touch on real quick, give you a couple of pointers.
Sure. I would say I'm a truth seeker, and I do see the BS out there. I'm actually a homeschooler, or I homeschool my children, and so when I went on that adventure, that opened up a lot of, seen a lot of the lies.
He was asking about information. Last I was listening to the live stream. I mean, there's plenty of information if you scroll down. It's alphabetized at the bottom of the server. There's.
Yep, I've seen that. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I haven't gone through all of it yet. It's a lot there.
Yeah. You'll be like a year going through that shit.
She's a silver helio, just letting you know. She's probably seen that already.
Okay, cool. Like, is this all you have? Nope.
Yeah. So, Veronica, have you seen the picture that I put in the live stream at 40 minutes past the hour? I'm sure you've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. What do you know about it? Or we can kind of just give you a couple of pointers if you want.
Okay, who did I start? What's his name? The Potter's Clay was the first videos I saw and stuff. And I think he does a lot of stuff with so you're looking at, like, when you think something's going over the horizon, in the water boats or whatever, and it looks like it's going over a curve, but really it's just out of our line of sight. That's all I understand with that.
Right.
Is that what this is kind of showing?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, basically the question we ask is, where do you see the horizon in the photo?
Behind it?
Right. Exactly. And so then you sort of compare this to what they have this Earth curve calculators out there. I'll post a screenshot from one of them, so you can just punch in numbers. This observation is 1 foot off the ground, so you can flip to an Earth curve calculator. You enter your eye height is 1 foot, and then you flip back to the picture. The horizon appears to be behind the oil rigs, and you can see that platform habitat is at 9.41 miles away. So we can safely assume the horizon is at least beyond 10 miles. So I went with 10 miles and I put that as the target distance in the calculator. So based off of the globe that we're told we live on, there should be a big hump of Earth curve in the way, blocking view. But clearly, in the picture, you can see way beyond what physical limitations there should be with the globe. So, a little intricate, but this one is a rock solid proof, in my opinion.
Yeah, and when you show that to people, you just point out that that's just one observation of many, and they can go do it themselves at any body of water too.
Okay, PMAC, whatever.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know what? But Veronica asked if we have some more proof, and so that so Creation Bears given.
Well, just to add to my studies, I like to study and research things. I'm actually, you guys probably see me more down in the biblical section, so I'm a truth seeker. I seek a lot of stuff out.
Awesome. So welcome to the club. We all do that. Awesome.
Yeah.
You found the right place to do it because we we do this 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I see that.
Always nice to have someone that's paying attention. That really cares about the topic, cares about Earth, cares about what's happening to humans.
Care about the truth.
Yep.
It's my aim with my children as well. I don't even know what they actually sought out, to be honest, because I let them kind of take both ideals or models, and my children came back to me with, we do not live on a globe, Mom. So,
Sure. Well, yeah. If you're talking to them about it, you can show them some of the information that we have here. I mean, you definitely don't want to bombard them with Earth is flat, with all kinds of craziness. But
yeah, this was like a year ago already, so that's why I say I'm not sure. It's been a while, but that's a problem. We get told stuff and go, we were told stuff about our life. Oh, this is how it is. Don't worry about those questions you have about why things don't seem to add up. Sorry,
that's the thing about the education system. They almost don't really have a chance. If you have to send them to those schools. What were you going to say, CB?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, sometimes all you have to do is put on your they live glasses. You don't have to know everything, but if you can see, well, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one son, and I raised him before I figured this shit out. So,
Where does he stand?
he knows I'm a flat earther, but we don't talk about it much.
Yeah, they never want to talk about it. I think it's it's like opening up a faucet. You open it up, that water's coming out, son. Can't stop it.
So like a lot of my friends, we can hang out, but it seems awkward when we're hanging out, because it used to not be awkward, but now it is.
I was gonna make a generational joke. You know them youngins, they're always going to Mars and stuff.
Hey, but 20 years from now, that's probably going to be the real thing. You remember when people used to think the Earth was a globe? That was crazy.
I mean, they're probably going to be all hooked up to VR on Mars anyway, so there's no way that it could possibly be flat.
Yeah, maybe.
In the metaverse.
Exactly. We went to space in the metaverse, so can't be flat, guys. Checkmate.
I think that motherfucker's a robot. I think we're being Turing tested here.
Who's robot? What are you
Zuckerberg?
He's a fucking robot, dude.
Oh, he might be. I mean, or a clone.
I think he's a Turing test.
He's the new meta.
I got my first 60-day ban from Facebook the other day.
That's
I'm
good.
a robot from the future, 60 years from now.
It's called getting kicked out of
Congratulations on the
Babylon.
ban, Helio. Good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, I posted the greatest story never told.
That's a great video.
Yeah, it is, and I posted that as in a comment section on somebody's video about that Whoopi Goldberg thing, and so then it took them a few days to find it, but they found it.
I see
I posted it, some people were commenting, so I can't believe they didn't kick you for this. They did.
Is she gone? They give her a 2-week ban. Is she gone or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but she'll be
Okay.
back. I mean, that demon will be back on the show eventually.
Because remember when Rosine?
Hopefully she retires.
Well, hopefully, yeah, we can hope. Roseanne Barr, remember she made a comment about some girl and.
Yeah, she was. Well, her new TV show just came out. They were coming back with Roseanne, and then she said something, and they freaking.
She looks like a woman from Planet of the Apes.
Show.
And then she's like, "I thought the bitch was black. Wait, I thought the bitch was."
She's a fucking comedian, man. She makes jokes for a living. People can't make a joke anymore? What the fuck is wrong with people?
Dude. Holy fuck, that's one scary motherfucking gift there, bro. Holy shit. Let me just fucking delete that, man.
Yeah, David, man. What the fuck is that?
Guys, isn't that the same show? Rosie O'Donnell said something about Building 7 and she got fired or something?
Yeah.
Am I thinking about that wrong?
No, it's The View. They're butthurt about all kinds of shit on The View.
That's because Whoopi Goldberg is on there, dude.
Yeah, well, now she said something on there and she got banned for.
Well, Whoopi's a badass, anyways. Whoopi never needed to be on The View.
Yeah, I don't even know why she's on there. She's her opinions.
The Holocaust was nothing to do with racism. It was white on white.
No.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's why you got to watch The Greatest Story Never Told.
Well, it's man inhumanity to man. It's nothing about racism.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the next thing with these people. That's the point.
Isn't it funny too, though? All the platforms, Google, Facebook, everything.
I uploaded that video to my archive.org channel, and that's what I shared on Facebook. I share it through DMs to people here, but I won't post it, in the public channel because they might shut our fucking Discord down for it. But it's just information.
You can't argue the truth.
These people are the idea of what Hitler's story is. People get butthurt about it because they've been told a story about Hitler that is not actually true. It's there are aspects that are true, but what they were told about Hitler is not true. So anyway,
and what's not true about Hitler?
Well, you're gonna have to watch the film.
Like I said, dude, go read Mein Kampf or whatever, dude.
Yeah, Mein Kampf is my story. Yeah, you can read it. You can read his story. There's a book called Mein Kampf. You can read it.
There you go.
You suggested a film, right? Which film?
I'll you know what? I can share the link here. I think it's okay here just to share the link from archive.org that I'll warn you, it's 6 hours long.
Just give me the title of the movie.
No, you won't be able to find it unless I send it. It was on YouTube for a while, and then they banned it. And then I put it up on Facebook. Well, I didn't put it on Facebook on my page. I just commented with it, with this video I'm about to post now. I think we'll be all right just with just the link. So click it. I mean, just take time when you have time to watch it. The first time I saw this, I watched it like 5 times in a row, and it was freaking crazy. It's a weird film. So the and it so happens
supposed to be my change back.
the guy that made it, his name happens to be Dennis. So and my name's Dennis. So, it's really good. Yeah, see these fuckers right here.
So I help him out. Got that little girl that can't be sick.
What is this? Who is that?
Well, when it comes to kids, I have no problem.
God
I do not
rocking.
want somebody to be sick and have to take care of their kids. Because then I know how it is.
Hey, God rocking.
You know what I mean? When you're sick, you can't take care of a child.
Mute him for there we go.
I got
he
it.
came in hot micing today, huh?
Again.
No, I think.
Yeah, he's notorious for that shit. Anyway,
I've never seen him enter
hot
the
mic.
room. I never seen him enter the room hot micing though. That's pretty wild.
Dude, I don't know what he's listening to or what the fuck's going on with God rocking. That dude is notorious for hot micing, but I don't even know what he's listening to. That sounded
He was probably watching Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake. Anyway, so that video, that's the movie I'm talking about, and P Mac has seen it. Anyway, so yeah, that's the only place that I can post it that they won't delete it.
Making Helio laugh. 2 points. Ding.
No,
I've seen that movie too.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's awesome. Have you seen Hellstorm? I have that one on there too.
Yep, I saw that around the same time.
Dude,
I saw that.
you have to grab a box of Kleenex for Hellstorm. And
yep,
so,
it's definitely full of information that's not shared in the mainstream media.
dude, because it totally shuts down their theory of what happened in World War II. Well, in World War One as well. Anyway, but we can't talk about that too much on here because they'll fucking shut us down.
But Helio, that's an amazing little journey to take, and some people aren't prepared.
No, but you have to be. This is how they've manipulated the population over the past 100 years. So everyone should watch it. That should be shown in schools, in my opinion.
Go look at the Rothschild star. They have a star. Guess what it looks like? I don't have to tell you guys. You already know.
In the middle's a pentagon. I'll tell you that much.
It's a Star of David.
So can anybody tell me anything about this Earth? Tell me about this curve.
Where's that curve?
About this earth, this curve, this speed.
The curve is what you make it.
If you want to know who rules over you, find out who you cannot criticize.
I see you, Dave.
What's that TV show I had? Life's what you make it. That's only.
We're trying to find the curve that they already told us about.
All right, so where's this curve?
Where that?
Not why you make it in mud with your feet.
Yeah, who was saying that earlier? It's like you can pick it up, you can make Earth curve
That would have
by
been
just.
Snowflake. Does his name change again?
Wind.
Did you change his name to Snowflake?
Oh no, he got deaf and muted. No, Beyond Delicate. Oh, he's still here. Beyond Delicate now. That's his name. So I call him
Beyond
Snowflake.
Yeah, Sonny, when you told him to shut up, he hasn't said a word since, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's a song by Chief Crow and the Flat Earth Worms. It's called "The Edge Is in Your Mind." It's like you can just apply that to curvature or space.
The edge is in your mind.
Hey, I like
my
that.
Stratocaster going.
I like that song from REM. Face no, don't think about
Stand in the
directions.
place where you
Stand,
live,
yeah,
now face north.
yeah. What were they saying when they did that? You know.
Think about direction. Wonder why you haven't before.
Did before.
Yep. Yeah, you wonder why you haven't
where
before.
You work now. Turn west. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, and their video and the original video, they have people standing, facing different directions. It's just like, dude,
your feet are going to be on the ground. Your head
is there to move you around.
around.
Oh, stand in the place where. Yeah, it's a really good song, man. For, I mean, I don't know much about REM, and I've never been a huge fan of the band, but I love that song.
Did I sing it pretty good?
Yeah, you did.
We're gonna get a copyright strike, guys.
No, we're not.
Sing just like some.
If we play this, if we played the actual song, which I have before on here,
I said
it's not we don't get a strike. We don't get a strike. Well, I'll get a claim, which my channel is not monetized, so I'll get a claim, and so nobody watches a 12-hour video anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Let's play a quick REM game. See who can name this song first. The REM.
All right. Dave, you're breaking up.
Full in the game of life.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Say it again. I'm sorry, brother.
Mike the Who pull in the game of life. Yeah.
Oh shit, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the rest of that go?
Now tell me, have you heard, or Andy, have you heard? Yeah. Do you think that they walked on the moon or whatever?
Put a man on the moon.
Oh yeah,
Man
that
on
was
the
just
moon.
another one. Man on the moon, if you believe the man on the moon.
Man
on the moon. Yeah. REM fucking knew what was up, or at least the singer did, or whoever wrote the lyrics. Your feet are going to be on the ground. Your head is there to move you around. So stand in the place where you live. Now face north about direction and wonder why you haven't before. Don't think about direction. Wonder why you haven't before. Good stuff.
Okay, dude.
Just accept it as a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, Cyberblitz, you're trying to say something. What you got?
Yeah. So if you play a cover of a song, can you get around the copyright or is that still not a cool thing?
Well, to be honest, at this point, it necessarily doesn't matter. Like a copyright claim on the live stream just means that they can make money off your channel if it sounds close enough to the content. I get copyright claims, emails from YouTube every single day.
Okay.
Shining happy ballers holding hands.
So as far as I'm concerned, there's only one song that I've done a parody of that I think it's the original music without the the vocalist, and that's the Ozzy Osbourne song that I did. And every time we play that one, they block the video, but I don't get a strike. They just block the video, and then I can appeal it, and they'll open the video back up. So for the most part, I mean, we can play that REM song. I mean, this video or this my channel's not monetized because they took monetization off of me a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering because there's this Sri Lankan version of "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi that I want you to hear. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. I've heard it.
Oh, really? We can play it if everybody's bored. Is that it?
Careful what you wish for. It's catchy.
Catchy.
Yeah. Go ahead and post it. We can play it. Sounds like it could be funny. Yeah, we're not going to get a strike for it. I've gotten a couple of strike. They changed their copyright strike policies or community guideline strike policies. They've changed it over the past year. They'll give you a warning first instead of immediately striking you, and so. And I've had to appeal a couple of community guideline strikes in the past few months. So you're gonna share that video with us?